What up, y'all? So we back with another recap. I know we have not done a recap in a minute. I've been lagging it. I do apologize. We look cooked right now because I'm letting my beard grow, so we just gotta give that time. Let's see how it looks. But I took this trade today. I want to show you guys that going to our 4-hour time frame, I still didn't have a bias for the day. Even though we inversed this 4-hour gap, we still had draws of liquidity to the upside. So today we could either have a buy position or a sell position. So we go into our 15-minute time frame. We mark out the levels of liquidity we're going to use for the day. And then for this trade, I was waiting for ES to break structure to the downside on the 5-minute time frame because we had previous day's lows down here. And then I was going to take my trade on NQ and just manage my positions depending if we take out the lows on ES. So you guys can see after sweeping this Asia low up here, we started giving bearish displacement. When we created this 5-minute fair value gap is when ES broke structures to the downside on the 5-minute time frame. Yes, I accidentally entered the trade on ES instead of NQ. That's why you guys can see I left that trade right away and went over to NQ. You guys can see that we started respecting this 5-minute fair value gap. After we respected that 5-minute gap, I did enter the trade. I got a little bit of a late entry. I was supposed to enter on this candle right here, but I entered on the next one. Again, because I accidentally entered on ES, but it's all good. The trade was still valid. So you guys can see that after we respect this 5-minute fair value gap, we had a break of structure to the downside on the 1-minute time frame, giving me more confirmation for this trade. And when I took out my first partials is when ES I hit these lows down here. So I took out my first partials, I moved my stop loss to break even, and I had taken out like $600 and some, and it was already a risk-free trade. So after we let price do its thing, and we broke past this low down here, I did move my stop loss to 29,274, which is right here. The reason I moved it that low is because on ES we had created a 5-minute fair value gap, and if we would have inversed this gap, we would have started breaking structure back to the upside. So you guys can see shortly after we took out this low, I did get stopped out, but we did start breaking structure back to the upside, like I said. And today was not a bad day. We caught about 206 points. That gave us $1,279 for the day. This is a brand new Apex account. I should be passing it within the next couple days. Today was a weird day because we didn't have a bias going into the market. But after we swept this Asia low up here, and after we started respecting bearish displacements and broke 5-minute structure to the downside on ES, I knew we were going to have some sort of sell position for the day. And yeah, we just waited for this 5-minute fair value gap to get respected, and then the break of structure to the downside, and we took the trade. Pretty easy day overall. Last month was probably like one of the worst months I had seen in a long time. Price action was pretty shitty, but hopefully coming into this month we get better price action. And I am gonna start trading gold more because gold has just been moving amazing these past couple of weeks. So stay tuned for recaps on those. I will start making more recaps. I'm gonna try to prioritize the videos again. And let's make this MONYUN. Join my Discord if you haven't already. And God bless.